During the French Revolution, there was a group called the Third State. The Third State would usually have secret meetings. The king, which was King Louis, didn't approve of the secret meeting. The king asked the Third State to not have the secret meeting anymore, but the Third State refused. But they say they would have lived under one condition, which was they wanted another constitution. The Third State created the tennis court oath, but the king didn't approve, which led the Third State to become mad. The Third State decided to split into two groups, the Third State and the National Assembly. The National Assembly was made up of the leaders in the Third State. The Third State still wouldn't leave, so they made the king very mad. He called his troops and made them surround the Third State. The Third State came out and was ready to fight. This started the storming of Bastille. Many of the lower and middle class joined in and helped the Third State fight. Eventually, the Third State and the lower and middle class won. They killed lots of the upper class and the king.
The Reign of Terror, September 5th, 1793, July 28th, 1794, was a period of violence that occurred after the onset of the French Revolution. This began after the death of Louis XIV. The terror was designed to fight the enemies of the revolution, to prevent counter-revolutions from gaining ground. The terror was led by Robespierre, who was the leader of the Committee of Public Safety and the most powerful man of France. The Jacobins had enough. They arrested Robespierre and sent him to the guillotine, and this ended the Reign of Terror. Napoleon Bonaparte was a French military leader and emperor who conquered much of Europe in the early 19th century. He was born on the island of Corsica. During the French Revolution, he rapidly rose through the ranks of the military. In 1796, Napoleon commanded a French army that defeated the large armies of Austria, which began a series of battles in Italy. In November 1799, an event known as the Coupe of 18 Brumaire, Napoleon was part of a group that successfully overthrew the French Directory. Napoleon became first consul, making him France's leading political figure. From 1803 to 1815, France was engaged in the Napoleon War, a series of major conflicts with various European nations. On April 1814, Napoleon was forced to abdicate the throne. Then he was exiled to Elba. He later escaped to France, but on June 22nd, 1815, was once again forced to abdicate. He died on May 5th, 1821.
During the American Revolution, there was the Treaty of Paris and the Bill of Rights. The Treaty of Paris and the Bill of Rights were two important constitutions during the American Revolution. The Treaty of Paris was important because colonies gained independence. The United States got recognized for the independence by Britain. The Revolutionary War ended because of the Treaty of Paris. The Continental Congress helped make the treaty Because of the treaty, the United States and Britain are supposed to remain peaceful with each other. The treaty also prevents wars between the United States and Britain. The Bill of Rights was important because it gave more freedom to the states. The Bill of Rights was made because not all of the states agreed to the Constitution, so there were more rights added. The Bill of Rights is made of 10 new rights. Some of the rights are freedom of religion, right to bear arms, the right to not open your house up to soldiers, and the right to not have your house searched. Both the Treaty of Paris and the Bill of Rights are very important and give us more freedom and independence.
During the American Revolution, there was the Second Constitutional Congress. This was a convention of delegations from the 13 colonies that stated in 1775 in Philadelphia soon after warfare in the American Revolutionary War had begun. The Second Constitutional Congress managed the colonial war effort and moved incrementally towards independence, adopting the United States Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, by raising armies, directing strategy, appointing diplomats, and making formal treaties. The Congress acted as the de facto national government of what became the United States.
During the Enlightenment, salons became very popular. Salons were social gatherings held by wealthy women, and they brought together thinkers. One of the thinkers was Thomas Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes wrote the social contract, which stated that people should give up freedom to a leader in order to gain safety. Another thinker was John Locke. John Locke thought that people were born with equal rights. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was a thinker, and he thought that the government should work for the common good and not the wealthy. He also thought that people were born good. Mary Wollstonecraft questioned the ideas of women, and she wrote the Encyclopedia. Adam Smith believed in capitalism and made the laissez-faire economics, which were economics that believed in hands of government. During the Enlightenment, there were many great thinkers that had new views and ideas.